A chef in Tokyo served a single hamburger for $1,000 in 2012. It wasn't a con, here's where every dollar went. This wasn't some viral stunt or a joke buried in a food blog. The burger existed. It was documented, photographed, and served to actual paying customers. And here's the trick. Once you understand why that price tag made economic sense, you'll see the same mechanics at work in everything from sneakers to wine to real estate. The story isn't about a ridiculous chef or gullible diners. It's about how supply, scarcity, and social signaling can completely reshape the price of ordinary things. Exhibit 1: the ingredient sourcing. The beef wasn't from a supermarket. It came from Wagyu cattle, specifically Japanese black Wagyu, a breed that produces meat with a fat-to-protein ratio so extreme it's almost marbled like stone. Raising Wagyu takes years. The diet is controlled. The stress levels are monitored. A single animal can cost 10 times what a standard beef cow costs to raise. But that's only the beginning. The bun wasn't made from commodity flour. It was baked fresh daily using imported French butter and hand-milled flour. The toppings, truffle shavings, aged balsamic, edible gold leaf were sourced from specialty distributors across Europe. Each component had its own supply chain, its own rarity markup, its own labor cost baked into the final number. Exhibit 2: the location tax. This burger wasn't served in a casual diner. It was plated in a Michelin-starred establishment in one of the world's most expensive cities. Tokyo commercial real estate costs roughly $2,500 per square meter annually. A single fine dining table occupies maybe 2 square meters. Do the math, just the real estate cost per plate before labor or ingredients runs into the hundreds of dollars. Then there's the labor. A chef trained at 3-star establishments doesn't come cheap. Neither does the sous chef, the pastry specialist, or the front-of-house staff. These aren't minimum wage workers. They're artisans with decades of training. Their salaries, split across the menu, add a significant multiplier to every plate that leaves the kitchen. Exhibit 3, and here's where the forensic accounting gets interesting: the status premium. Luxury goods don't price themselves based on production cost alone. They price based on perceived scarcity and social signaling. A $1,000 burger signals something to the buyer: wealth, access, exclusivity. That signal has economic value. It's not tangible, but it's real, and it's priced into the transaction. When you're paying $1,000 for a burger, you're not just buying protein and carbohydrates. You're buying the story. You're buying the right to say, I ate a $1,000 hamburger. That narrative carries weight in certain social circles. It's a form of currency, not legal tender, but social capital. And social capital has a price tag. Now here's where supply shocks enter the picture. In 2010 and 2011, Japan experienced massive disruptions to agricultural supply chains. Flooding, drought, and nuclear concerns created genuine scarcity in premium ingredients. When supply contracts but demand stays flat, or worse, increases among the wealthy, prices don't just rise, they skyrocket. Restaurants had to recalibrate their entire pricing structure. The wealthy have a unique economic behavior. They spend more during crises, not less. While middle-class consumers cut back, high-net-worth individuals actually increase discretionary spending. It's a phenomenon economists call the Veblen effect. Demand increases as price rises, because the high price itself becomes the appeal. Exhibit 4: the globalization factor. Before the 1990s, a Tokyo restaurant had access to local and regional ingredients. Today, a chef can source French butter, Italian truffle, Spanish saffron, and Japanese Wagyu all in the same dish. This global supply network is efficient, but it's also expensive. Every international ingredient carries import tariffs, shipping costs, and middleman markups. And here's the trick: those costs are invisible to the consumer. You don't see the tariff or the shipping container, you just see the price. But the accountant, the person following the cash, sees it all. 17% tariff on imported French butter, 43% markup from the specialty distributor, 5% spoilage loss during transport. These small percentages stack, they compound. Exhibit 5: the marketing paradox. Luxury restaurants don't advertise like normal businesses. They don't run TV commercials or social media campaigns. Their marketing is anti-marketing. Exclusivity, word of mouth, scarcity of reservations, these are the tools. But maintaining that mystique costs money. It's an investment in brand perception. When a restaurant charges $1,000 for a burger, they're also charging for the privilege of being turned away, for the experience of a months-long wait, for the knowledge that most people can't have what you're having. That exclusion premium is real, it's calculated, and it's absolutely baked into the final bill. So what happened after 2012? The supply situation stabilized, agricultural yields returned to normal. The luxury burger market corrected, but the price psychology remained. Once consumers accept a price point, once they've paid it and survived, future prices can anchor to that high water mark. The $1,000 burger didn't stay $1,000, but it never went back to $20 either. This mechanism, supply shock plus status signaling plus global supply chain complexity plus location premium plus labor expertise, isn't unique to Tokyo burgers. It's the template for why luxury goods cost what they do. A limited edition sneaker, a bottle of rare wine, a piece of real estate, the math is the same. The cash flows the same direction, only the product changes. Understanding where the money actually goes, following the cash line by line, reveals that luxury pricing isn't arbitrary. It's not a con, it's a system, it's economics, and once you see it everywhere. Every expensive thing is a $1,000 burger in disguise. The ingredients change, the story changes, but the accounting stays the same. That $1,000 hamburger wasn't a curiosity. It was a window into how modern markets actually work, how scarcity, labor, geography, and psychology collide to create prices that seem impossible until you trace the cash. And once you understand that system, you understand luxury itself. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research. Subscribe for more forensic breakdowns of where the money actually goes. There's a new unsolved case in consumer economics every week. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research.